Can you guess what today's video is about, guys? Hello, my name is Jasmine McDonald. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I post ballet and fitness related videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and now Sunday. And if you're also new here, hello, you may as well hit subscribe. Guys, today's video, I tried on my old pointe shoes and I'm going to be rating my top to my least favorite pointe shoes of the ones that I have at my parents' house. As you'll notice, I'm at my parents' house today still. The weather is super gross outside, so I decided to stay at my parents' before I head back home since I am working in their hometown, or my old hometown. So first things first, let's go through all the pointe shoe brands that I have for today. I did start with my GAYNOR MINDENs. So as you guys know, I love wearing GAYNOR MINDENs. These are the shoes I've been wearing for the last several years. I actually started wearing them in the professional ballet company I was dancing with before, because that's what they gave us, and I fell in love with them. I specifically wear the size 8 medium, I believe, and I usually get the green kind. But these ones are, I think they're the medium, they're the yellow. So they're not the hardest pointe shoe of the GAYNOR MINDEN brand. However, they are perfect for me because I'm not dancing full time anymore, but I am doing pointe at least like once a week. At least I'm throwing on my shoes once a week. So I like having the ones that are a little bit more pliable than the green ones. When I was dancing professionally, I loved wearing the green ones. They're really, really supportive. I love these shoes. They flatter my feet the most out of all these shoes. I love that they really form to my foot even after the first time that I wear them. That's kind of the point of GAYNOR MINDENs too. You can notice on the side that they're already pre-arched and pre-broken in, because you don't really have to do that much. You still have to break them in a little bit, especially around the box area. But I find that these form to my foot the absolute best out of every shoe I've ever tried. So GAYNORs are gonna go at the top of my list, 100%. The next shoes that I tried on were the GRISHKOs. Now these GRISHKOs I wore in school, and you'll notice I have some stains on them on the back, and that is actually just jet glue. So these are size 5 quadruple X, which I don't even know if they carry anymore, to be honest, because I have really wide feet, and these shoes specifically were way too narrow on my feet because I have huge bunions. If you haven't noticed yet, here's one side. You can kind of see my bunion there. This one's really bad. You can see my bunion there. So yeah, I need wider shoes. So these I would probably put second, surprisingly. I thought these would be like way on the bottom of the list just because they are pretty narrow, but I think they're really flattering on my foot, and the way that I did the jet glue is perfect because it's exactly where it broke. You can even see like in the shoe where it's broken there on the shank. And I always put jet glue here on shoes that are like traditional pointe shoes. So GAYNORs aren't traditional pointe shoes. They're made of plastic, as you noticed on the inside. These have like cardboard or a specific kind of wood on the inside, so they bend and break. You can hear them, right? And when you bend them, they stay like that. They don't pop back. They're not made of plastic like GAYNOR MINDENs. So these ones I put number 2. I think they're really flattering on my feet. I could balance really well in them. The only thing I don't like, which I'm taking points away for, is that the box is much too narrow for my foot and for me to balance on, because again, I have pretty wide feet. So they're a little bit too tapered for my liking. I have pretty tapered toes, like they go in a lot. However, it doesn't help the fact that I have really wide feet. So when I'm on them, I feel like I'm not as balanced as I should be. So these are gonna be number 2. I also don't have ribbons and elastics, so it's kind of hard to gauge how well these are performing in class. And obviously at my parents, I don't have as much space to dance a full out ballet class in, but I would put these number 2. Number 3, I'm going to have to put between the Freed Studio Professional and the Freed Studio. These are the Freed Originals. Now, I thought these would be at the bottom. I mean, look at the state of them. These get a lot of hate on my YouTube. It's like my most disliked video on YouTube because they're way too dead. And you can see the jet glue on the back. I darned them on the front, and the drawstring is an elastic drawstring, which is really nice because the other ones on the GRISHKOs are not elastic drawstring, so they tend to get really loose sometimes, but these are an elastic drawstring, and they're longer in the vamp, which I like because I have really long toes, so it allows for my knuckles not to pop out. However, they're just far too dead. They broke in the toe, and I don't have the highest like arch up here. I have a high instep, but it's not like super, super high like some dancers, but I have more flexible toes in my mid section of my toe, like my middle metatarsal, I guess, and I'm really flexible in my toes. I'm strong, but I'm almost too strong that I break in the shoes like right here, so you can see where they kind of bubble, and they're just far too dead. So I put these number 3. I could not do ballet class in them. No way in heck could I do ballet class in them. Like I would struggle so much. So they're gonna be number 3, and I'm probably gonna have to toss all of these out, or I don't even know what to do. What do you guys do with your old pointe shoes? Comment down below. Do you keep them? Do you throw them out? Do you make them into Christmas ornaments? Do you hang them on your wall? I don't know what to do with them. I threw out like 100 pairs. I know it seems wasteful, but like I can't wear them. It's dangerous. So yeah, those are number 3. Number 4, I'm gonna have to put these Freed Studio Pro, and I thought these would be at the top of the list because as soon as I put them on, they felt like a glove. They also have the elastic drawstring. They are so pretty, but don't let that fool you. They were awful. They pulled me back at the toe, and I think that's due to my negligence of how I need to put the jet glue on. You can notice that I put a lot of jet glue on from the toe all the way down, which I normally don't. Like, compare this to my GRISHKO. Huge, immense difference. So these are gonna be like, if I were to rate them, they're definitely at the bottom. I'd give these like a -10. These were terrible. They feel great when I'm just standing, and if I were jumping and doing like bar with them, great. But you can see in the B-roll that I'll put up here, I can't actually like point my toes that much more. It gets like stuck on point. The toe part gets pulled back because I have, frankly, too much jet glue up here, and you can see how they're like bubbled here as well. And they're pretty dead. So these are like a -10 for sure. I'm also gonna rate them like out of 5 stars, let's say. That's gonna be my rating system. GAYNOR MINDEN, 6 out of 5. I can't do that. 5 out of 5 stars. GRISHKOs, I'm gonna give, if these were my size, because they were also a little bit too small, I would give these probably a 4.5. I really, really like these. The thing I don't like is how loud they are. These break in really nicely for me. These are the GRISHKO Mayas specifically. So I'm gonna give these a 4.5. I'm gonna give these a 3 out of 5 because they were great. They're just far too dead and they don't look good anymore. At the state that they're in right now, they get a 1 out of 5. They're terrible. And these get a -5 out of 5 because they were just absolutely horrible. Like, I could not dance in these. I remember I wore these for an audition and I was trying to do fouettes and I kept getting pulled back and it felt really, really, really terrible. So I'm definitely gonna not be able to use any of these except for the GAYNOR MINDENs and possibly the Mayas if they were in my size, which they're definitely not. But maybe if I do a point shoe order next time, I'll go to GRISHKOs and just change it up a little bit because I've been wearing GAYNORs for the last few years. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let me know in the comments down below what you thought of all these point shoes. If you liked number 1, number 2, which ones did you like best? Obviously, most people are gonna answer GAYNORs, but some people are very, very biased. Like, I remember when I was in school, my director and my teacher was so biased that none of us were allowed to wear GAYNORs except for one girl in our class, but I'm gonna say these are my favorite. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and bye now.